Hi everybody and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Thursday the 10th of January 2019. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm using the Witch's Tarot for today's reading. Let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of. These daily tarot readings are for all signs of the zodiac. I tune into the cards' energy and I ask, what is Thursday the 10th of January all about? And how can we use the energy to our advantage? How can we transform difficulties into successes? And how can we use positive energy to really thrive and fly and reach new heights and levels of success? So we've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So whenever I get three cards that are in reverse, I read them both ways round. So I'm going to read them this way round first, and then I will turn them over again. The Six of Pentacles represents an opportunity. It's the have and have-nots card. So this man, he's in his 40s, 50s. He's worked hard. He's accumulated some money. He's accumulated some respect. He looks like the mayor. He has this chain around his neck there. And he's someone who's respected. He's doing something that comes naturally to him, which is why he's successful. And he's sharing the wealth, these pentacles, with these children who are dressed in clothes that kind of indicate that they're poor, they don't have as much, and he's sharing the wealth. The thing about this card is it's an opportunity to share what you have with people who don't have as much, either wisdom or money, or spending time, or helping people change their outlook on life, or their daily routine in terms of what they're striving towards. It can also be an opportunity to help people health-wise. And the amazing thing is that they're always going to flip positions. So when this boy and this girl grow up, she is going to be the woman who has the money. He's going to be much older. He may not be working anymore, and he may have squandered his fortune, and he may need to receive some money from other people. So it's a card that's constantly changing. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. The next card is the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is someone who's got all of the wonderful things that they need in the world. Cups representing love and spiritual connection, creativity, a creative outlet, a sense of belonging somewhere, having a family, being loved, being loyal to your family. But despite that, the Eight of Cups isn't satisfied with that. She even has dolphins reaching out to her, magical companions follow her along the path. And it's almost like there's a call for her to go on a quest, because she's leaving behind things that other people would kill for. To have all of these things in life would be the greatest accomplishment for a lot of people, but for her it's not enough. She is being called to follow the stars and the moon, to embrace the uncertainty, to trust that she's being supported, and she is being supported. Look at the dolphin reaching out to her. The whole world and the whole universe supports her, and she is meant for bigger and greater things. So even though she comes from a place where she was born with a silver spoon in her mouth, she's reaching for the stars, and she's saying, this is not me. This is not my maximum potential. I can do even more. I can add another cup on this. I can add another 3 cups. I can add another 2 cups and a final cup at the top to build a lovely pyramid. I am not my background. I'm not my family. I'm not the person I was born to be. Like, if she is born as Her Royal Highness Princess Anne of Great Britain, she's saying, that does not define me. I'm going to find the star and the light that's going to make me feel like I'm really fulfilling my potential. And she's got this white flower in her hair. It's a pure calling. It's a vocation. It's not something that she's doing for selfishness or to make herself feel bigger or more powerful. She's wearing this super dark cloak and this blue dress. This is also blue. So it's in the middle of the night, you know, when you wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning and you lie there and you dread the day that's to come. And she doesn't dread the day that's to come. She says, okay, I'm not satisfied. Rather than lying in bed and dreading my life that I have to live, I'm going to get out of bed. I'm going to leave the castle I live in, and I'm going to walk away from that, and I'm going to pursue my destiny. And if she does that, if she pursues her destiny, she is blessed by the universe, because the Ace of Pentacles is a gift from the universe. It's a gateway into a new chapter of her life that is filled with financial prosperity, abundance, wealth, health, success, social acclaim, a daily routine that's really luxurious and rich. So she has time, she has money, she's able to go for lunch and dinners if she wants to. She has the time to spend with friends and family because she doesn't have to work every moment of the day just to make ends meet. And it's also a gift in terms of her health, to get back to the natural way of living, and with these leaves here, possibly to eat organically or to watch what she puts in her body. You know, we all know that the less processed food we eat, the better. So it's a mission of, it's really, the cards this way around is, this young girl is showered with everything that you can possibly have and that other people would be so grateful for. And she has everything, but it's not enough. And it's that sense of, I don't want to just dream of new things happening in my life. I don't want to dream of being the person that I feel deep inside that I want to be. And that's really something that's a gift in itself. If you feel that you're meant to be someone and that you have a purpose and that you're passionate about something, then that drives you to move forward. The worst thing in life is not knowing what to do with yourself and knowing that you do have talent, but you don't have a way of expressing it. That's the worst, because it's just like, I'm stuck. So she's being showered and gifted with everything. She's walking away from all of that to achieve the real person that she's going to become and grow up to be. And the universe supports her in that and finances it and helps her find a place to go where she's supported, where her daily routine supports her training to become the person that she's ultimately meant to be. Now let's turn that around, and the cards are upside down. So if you focus on the physical world too much, on your finances, and you take jobs for the money, you're never really going to be able to become the person you want to be, because all you're focused on is creating some emotional stability through money. And you can't really create emotional stability through money. You can, I guess, to a certain extent. Let's say you take a job in finance that you don't like, and you get paid £1,400 a month. That then puts a roof over your head, and it is a job that you don't enjoy, but you do get some of these cups. You feel safe. You have a place to sleep. You have a bed to sleep in. You have a roof over your head. You have the opportunity to think about how you can make things better for yourself. And you can look at finding ways of walking away from the situation you're in so that you can also do work and a job that you enjoy. Because the cup that's missing here, or certainly one of the poison chalices, is going to be, I don't like this job, I'm doing it for the money. that means that I don't care for it. So one of these cups, which is meant to be filled with love and compassion and family and joy and hope and sense of well-being, one of these is going to be negative because you're in a situation where you're only doing it for your physical security. A roof over my head, the fact that I have food to eat. And, 100 years ago, most people lived that way all their lives. If your father was a butcher, you became a butcher. It's only in this century, really, and that we have a choice of what is it that you want to be. It wasn't always like this. So by securing yourself somehow physically, you are transforming yourself from a person who has nothing into someone who does have some finances, and that then gives you the foundation to say, okay, I'm safe financially, so now I'm going to ask myself, what is it that I really want to do? And I'm going to transition out of this job that I don't like by taking practical action and saying, I don't want to work in finance. I really want to work as a self-employed artist. And I'm going to keep my job as this financial advisor. But on this side, I'm going to start painting my paintings and I'm going to start selling them. And you're secure by having the day job. And let's say you make the 1,400 a month. Once you start to make half of your day job's income, let's say you make 700 a month by selling your paintings, then let go of that job that you dislike, devote yourself fully to your own work that you really care about, and that's an extension of who you are personally. And then you will be able to bring your income back up to 1,400 and beyond. Because if you're doing a job that you really care about and that you love, the sky's the limit as far as value is concerned, because you're doing something you really care about and it's something that the universe supports you in. And that means that you add genuine value to the world. And when you add value to the world gives you value back. And it gives you value back in the form of recognition and a round of applause and money. When you're doing a job just for the money, you show up every day, you're like, oh, here we go again. And you're not, yes, you are adding some value because you're doing a job. You're running people's transactions and things, which is a service, but you're not maximizing your true potential. And when you maximize your true potential, you turn this card around, and rather than being a poor urchin who is working in finance, scraping by, you become this man who is really wealthy because he is following his true nature. But not all of us are born with a silver spoon in our mouths, and some of us do initially have to take jobs that we don't like to get some security. And then once you have a little bit of security, then you have the luxury of saying, well, I have some safety here. What is my real dream? And how can I pursue that? So the message is, don't stop. If you've got some security in your life so far, don't stop at that and say, okay, well, this job is boring, I don't like it, but it does pay the bills, and why not just accept that and just keep doing it? The cards are saying, be true to yourself. The green is nature, it's your true nature. And make your job an external expression of who you are on the inside. And when you do that and you take that next step, that's when you can become a star, and that's when you can let your real light shine, and that's when you have a real blessing in terms of finance, and money isn't going to rule you anymore. Your work is going to add so much value that money is simply a tool that you use, and it doesn't run your life. You're not a slave to money anymore, which a lot of people are. A lot of us are enslaved to paying the bills, and that's a terrible place to be. And the only way to do that is to transition, like I said, from something you dislike and to really use one of your God-given talents, your true nature, and making that your work. But a lot of people stop short of that final step because it's scary and it's uncertain. What if the paintings don't work? What if no one buys them? The only way you're going to find out is if you try. And the cards are saying today, take that final step, be practical, make your dreams a reality, and you will succeed. So, number-wise, we've got 6 and 8, that's 14. And an ace card is 1, that's 15. 1 and 5 is 6, and 6 is a temporary opportunity. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, but there's a doorway to walk through so that you can change that around. So use the opportunity that's given to you today. It's a window that opens temporarily. You can walk through it and you can claim your prize. So be brave, don't stop short. You're 90% there. Don't let the last 10% elude you, because that's when you really you join these stars in the sky. The stars come out at night, as they say. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. In my personal readings, I use astrology, tarot, and numerology. I combine them all in the way I've combined the numbers in the tarot here. The astrology chart is a blueprint of your soul. It shows me what you're destined for, what greatness you're destined for, because each one of us is given something on planet Earth that we can use to thrive. None of us have to scrape by. It's not the natural order. I can tell you what your vocational aptitudes are, what your talents are when it comes to work, what your life purpose is, what's destined for you in love and fame and travel and health. I can answer any questions you may have, and I can use the predictive astrology and the tarot to see what's coming up for you in future. So if you're interested in any of that, please visit the website, gregoryscott.com. Audio reading there. If you like this video, please share it on your social media. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you like these videos and if you like my channel. And I'll speak to you tomorrow.